Greetings, everyone. It's Melek Shalama of Melek Shalama Capital LLC. Today is the 30th of March 2026. Right now, I'm in a long trade. I actually added to the position long at 63.61 underneath Camarilla S3. Heavy liquidity, heavy volume, a little bit of VP buy spike right there. So we're looking at potential selling exhaustion and some buyers absorbing the sellers right here. Took the long at 63.61. It popped up here above Camarilla S3. We're getting a little retracement right here. I got stopped out on the ad at 63.64. And I added to the position again here at 63.63. So the stop is right there just below that iceberg. Could potentially get stopped out if buyers don't come in and we attack this liquidity below here. So right now I'm looking for buyers to step in. We have a bid. We have initial buyers supporting the price at Camarilla S3 here for the absorption right there into the heavy liquidity. And we're looking for buyers to start taking us out. So if this is the selling climax, that's the automatic rally. We got the secondary stop, so I can start labeling these out a little bit. Right, just so you could get a visual of the structure. So that's the automatic rally right here. This is not the ETH low. We just move that, or we could just use that. Okay. So what's happening here is supposed to be the uptrust action, right? So we're supposed to get a little break above the automatic rally, and then it's supposed to probably come back in a little bit into the range.
MES buyer sweeping book. Boom. ES buyer sweeping book. Boom. MES buyer sweeping book. Boom. ES buyer sweeping book. Absorption. MES buyers absorbing order flow. Boom.
All right, so this trade is working out nicely.
MES seller sweeping book. Boom. ES seller sweeping book.
We're just gonna let it run, let it go to the target.
ES buyers absorbing order flow. Absorption.
Right, we have the trailing stop going off there. So let me hurry up and label this so I can start reading some order flow.
Copy by price 63.70, size 362.0. Trade ESM6 CME at rhythmic by price 63.70.
All right, so we broke out. We broke above Camarilla S3. We regained Camarilla S3. We're pushing up to the uptrust right now. So the uptrust is looking kind of big, so it's probably gonna just go into a phase E markup. But I got stopped out right there. So basically I just recouped some losses, so it's really not a big profit. But on this micro here, this is still alive. So I have a micro, one micro is active here, and I have that going to this target right here, right? 63.85 or something like that. So let's see if this one is going to work out. But we could also go back over here to the ES chart. Let's take a look. We still got 10 points, so we could still take a trade here. I'm going to take a trade on this retracement. See if we could get up to like 63.80. The stop is going to be just at the automatic rally. This is not really a safe place for the stop because we could always get a retest of the top of this range right here. So not really a good place for a stop. Right, so got stopped out on that, and I'm just gonna wait. Maybe it's gonna retest Camarilla S3 or stop somewhere here at 63.65. If it stops right here, then I'll enter the trade again. All right, so this trailing stop on this micro is at 63.65.25. Might also get stopped out on that before we continue. Right, so got stopped out on this ad right here. The automatic rally got retested, so got stopped out. And we're gonna wait for another opportunity. Let's see if it's gonna come down to Camarilla S3.
Boom. YM buyer sweeping book. Boom. ES buyer sweeping book. Boom. MES buyer sweeping book.
All right, that's good enough for a retest right there. Automatic rally retest. We have buyers coming in, some buy sweeps. Let's see if the buyers are gonna take it up above this this level right here at 63.7125. So we got a nice little entry here at 63.69. That could take us up to like 63.80 for a nice 10 points. So let's see if we could get that. So we have a little pause right here at 63.70. Around 63.7125 is this little peak right here. Right, so excuse me. Right, so I'm looking for buyers here. Got my buyers. I'm gonna enter the trade again. I'm gonna use this structure here as my stop. So I got my stop loss right there. We entered, we added to the position.
Absorption. ES sellers absorbing order flow. Absorption. ES sellers absorbing.
And we're gonna try to get to 63.80. So we're looking for 10 points on this right here.
Absorption. ES sellers absorbing order flow. Absorption.
Right, so we're looking for stuff like this. You see where we're coming down. Buyers are supporting the price. See buyers supporting. They're gonna get aggressive. Go into this liquidity at 63.75. Right, so it's looking good. We have buy sweeps. Aggressive buyers still in tow. So we're looking to break above this level here, 63.75. We're looking to attack this liquidity, 138 on the offer. And it's looking good. We have aggressive buyers again, right? Liquidity adding, but buyers are taking on the liquidity. We broke above, and now we're pushing up. We got 4 more points to go.
ES buyer sweeping book. Boom. ES buyer sweeping book. Boom. MES seller sweeping book. Absorption. MES sellers.
All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Buyers still working. First sign of sellers pulling back. Retest up to this level here where buyers came in to break us out of this liquidity. Retesting this 63.75. The bid is stepping in. We have buyers supporting. This is good. All right, we have some sellers here. We have a capping liquidity on the offer. Let's see if we're gonna get buyers coming in to reverse and take us back to test this liquidity or not. Maybe we could get like a break-even trade out of this. That wouldn't be best, but we're just working with what we have, right? So we have the bid coming in. Buyers bought up here. We still have sellers attacking. We still didn't clear this offer. So what we want to see is we want to see buyers here. We're seeing a bid stepping up. Is that just food for the sellers? Sellers attacking it. We have a nice little bid right here. Hopefully it doesn't get pulled. Let's see what kind of structure we have here. It's a retest of this level. Right, let's see if we get buyers. We have the bid pulling off. Lightening up the bid right there. That's not good. So we want to see some aggressive buyers stepping in right there. If they're not on the bid, they're on the market orders. That's what we want to see. Right, so as they came in here on the market orders to support the price aggressively, they step back in on the bid. Now we gotta get to this 63.75 again. Somebody wants to sell here just like before, right? So somebody is interested in selling around this area. They got filled, came back in. All right, so buyers have to take them on again, right? So we're touching, got through. All right, let's look at that. You see they pulled after they got absorbed a little bit there. So they pulled. Right, my buyers are aggressive. We got some sellers here again. We got the bid. Right, the volume pressure imbalance is still to the buy side, so dominance is still buying, but we got a seller to run into here. We got a seller to contend with. So this is almost at the open, so I mean at the close, so let me start thinking about exiting this trade. Hopefully we get a nice little run up to that 63.80 and no big whipsaws.
Seller sweeping book. Boom.
Come on, let's go, let's go. Let's get a nice little squeeze going into the close. So again, we're looking for 63.80. Think I should move up my stop. This is all I'm willing to risk right now, right at this structure where we got that support. Right, so we're looking for the squeeze, heavy liquidity on the offer, trying kind of defending around that 63.80 level, but I do think that buyers are going to take it on. We have a nice little bid here as well. The offer is a little stronger though. Would hate to give back all of that and it comes back here, so hopefully some buyers step in right here. Right, we see a little pop-up, not much, no follow through. So we're trying to hold on, we keeping the poker face, we're not letting the trade go, and we're holding for 63.80. So we're not gonna flinch when we come back here and you get these little pullbacks close to like a stop. You see we have a bid still participating. We have aggressive buyers taking us into liquidity, and liquidity is actually pulling off of the offer, giving it room to move up. So we're still looking good. Right, aggressive buyers taking it up still. We got the offer pulling, that's good. We just need a nice little push here into the 63.80. And this is actually the weekly session open. Right, so we're getting 63.80 right now. I'm gonna move up my stop right there. One of them right there. Right.
ES buyers absorbing order flow. Absorption. ES buyers absorbing order flow. Boom. MES sellers.
I want to take one up to 63.80.
Seller sweeping book. Boom.
Did it move?
Seller sweeping book. Boom. ES seller sweeping book. Boom. ES buyer sweeping book. Absorption. Oil.
All right, so we got one off right there.
Boom. Oil buyer sweeping book. Boom. YM seller sweeping book. Tracking. Iceberg ES buy.
All right, it's looking a little weak right there where we had this little pop-up. It didn't move, so took everything off at around 63.80. So 837.50 on the day, so nice little trade. Bowling green strategy, basically coming off of Camarilla S3. We had to be in and out a little bit. Let's see the MES trade, the micro. Let's see the micro. The micro still is still active. Let's see, let's move this up a little bit. Right, so we're gonna use this right here as the structure for the stop on this trade. All right, let's see if this micro is gonna get to like 63.84.75 or 85.25. So let's see. This was really a target I was looking at as well, but you see 63.80, that round number that played a part right there. They stacked up on liquidity, so we have a little pullback at that area right there. But really, is this liquidity I'm trying to get to. We have approximately 10 minutes, so if we get some support buyers here, we could take it up to that 63.85. All right, we're looking for buyers to take on these two liquidity levels here, 63.78 and 80. Once we see buyers coming back in, we should be good to go to this level here, 63.85. So you see we had a little pop-up, a little fake out. Let's see, it's gonna come straight down or what? Yep. So it took me out right there. So volatility is kind of shaking out people right there. And we came out on top, so we're good to go. All right, so let me just go over this trade real quick.
ES buyer sweeping book. Boom. ES buyer sweeping book. Boom. MES buyer sweeping book. Boom.
Right, so you have the downtrend, right? Heavy liquidity coming into this area here. We have the preliminary stop, which is right here, right at 63.64. Let me just tag that in real quick as well.
ES sellers absorbing order flow. Absorption. ES sellers absorbing order flow.
So let me just label the Wycoff'S levels.
Boom. ES buyer sweeping book. Stop run ES buy wipeout. Boom.
Right, so that's the preliminary stop right here, 63.64. Then we have the selling climax coming down here, right? Right, so that's the selling climax right there. We have the volume. We have the VPI or the VP sell spike right there, just after. We have buyers. You could actually see buyers are in control on the VPI, right? As we come down as a seller, as the selling trend comes down, we're still let me just pull this across, right? So we're still strong on the buy side, right? So as sellers are coming down, we're actually pushing into the buy side of the volume pressure imbalance. So that's showing where these guys are coming in, starting to absorb the sellers. We have the selling climax right here, right? 63.59.50. We push up, we get something like a automatic rally right here. Let's see. Right there, automatic rally. We pull back, we get the secondary stop. Let me use the arrows real quick. So selling climax, automatic rally. Let me use another color. Right, so selling hold on. Right, so selling climax, automatic rally, secondary stop, right? Then we're looking for the uptrust action, right? So we got the uptrust action, but that turned into a phase E markup because after the uptrust action, we were supposed to come back down into the range, right? Retest a little bit, maybe do a little back and forth and start breaking out. But what we actually got was a phase E markup from this level, right? So we got a little retest of the automatic rally, right? So added to my trades, boom, and took that up to 63.80, right? So yeah, that was the trade right there. That's a bowling green setup. What we're looking at lower deviations here, VWAP deviations. That's 2.5. This one is 2. Right, -2, dash line right there, green line, right? So we're getting the support at 2.5 lower deviations, right? You see that's London lower deviations. This is ETH lower deviations. So all of these I have to kind of gauge where we're starting to get support. So we're putting everything together, right? This Camarilla S3, that's a pivot support. We got support deviations here, right? These dash lines here, all those are lower deviations. and we're starting to get this volume pressure imbalance pushing to the buy side as we hit these levels, support levels, right? So we start labeling out selling climax, secondary stop, automatic rally, preliminary stop, and then we get an early phasey markup. So this is showing that the buyers are very strong because we didn't actually complete a full accumulation structure, right? We actually broke out of the range quite early, right? So started attacking this liquidity, and I'm sure right now we're probably getting to that 63.85 level. I took my profit at 63.80, right? So right here, as we got to this level, heavy liquidity on the offer. This was actually my target at the weekly open, the session open, right? And as you can see, we're actually pushing up to this first lower deviation, yesterday's low, previous week's low. Right, so all I had to do was actually hold on this pullback right here, right? But that's enough for me right there. When I get that trade in at 63.61 to get to 63.80, that's a great trade right there, right? Right, so we had a push up again, and this is basically just a phasey markup. In the larger scheme of things, it's just it's a short squeeze, right? Yeah, so that's the bowling green strategy. It's Melek Shalama, and you all trade safe and stay blessed.